Hey guys, and welcome to another log of the Digimon Color version 1. And for today's log, we have none other than Devimon. Devimon, definitely you know him if you've watched the original Digimon Adventures series. You will definitely recognize him as one of the most prominent villains and one of the most difficult villains they had to defeat. It could defeat almost every other champion Digimon, except for its arch nemesis Angimon, and of course Devimon. You know who he is. His original artwork looks sick. It looks awesome. Etymology, straightforward, obviously short for devil, so reference to devil, Devimon. This is the part that I don't understand about their decision on censorship, on what Digimon names are acceptable to be ported over and what needs to be forced a new name. So an example would be Daemon. You can search up Daemon or just Demon. This Digimon has been translated to Creepymon because they felt, oh no, we can't have a Digimon named Daemon. But here we have Devimon, and that has been accepted. So I really don't know what is the logic here, when it's acceptable, when it's not acceptable. The other Digimon was what was that? Vamdemon. Yeah, same thing, because it's demon, so somehow Vamdemon was not acceptable. They had to translate him to Myotismon. Yeah, but Devimon is okay. You know, the devil is okay. Just the demons are not okay. I don't know how that works. Anyway, this is Devimon. Its profile, it's a dark angel Digimon. I prefer the description fallen. It actually says fallen angel in the original Japanese profile translation. But anyway, dark angel it is, but take it as fallen angel. It's a reference to the biblical story about the devil being a fallen angel. Anyway, the Dark Angel Digimon clothed in jet black garb. Devimon was once a lustrous Digimon of the Angimon species, but it became a Dark Angel when it fell into the warped space of the digital world known as the Dark Area. The prominent mark of evil on its chest is proof of this, though it has a cunning and malevolent personality. Devimon is also extremely intelligent. It is said that any who stare into its glowing red eyes fall victim to its mind control and are dominated by Devimon. Now that's an interesting reference. In the original Digimon Adventure, Devimon does has very powerful mind control techniques, though he tended to use this dark gears thing rather than his glowing red eyes. But yeah, I guess it's maybe an extension of his glowing red eyes powers, like maybe he just imbued those dark gears with his glowing red eyes. I don't know. The Mark of Evil thing is interesting though, because when you look at his artwork, the part that is in the center of his chest looks more like a Batman logo than anything. So I don't know, this Batman logo, the Mark of Evil. But maybe there's something that I don't recognize. Symbol. I don't claim to be an expert on symbols. But yeah. Its special move is Death Claw, by which it pierces its opponent with two extendable arms. That was also featured in the anime as well. Yeah, so that's it about Devimon's profile. If you have anything to add or anything interesting to add, feel free to leave in the comment section below. But yes, this is his profile. Let's check out his sprite animation, shall we? Alright, and here we have Devimon up close on his sprite. He looks amazing, I have to say. Now this is a big difference compared to the black and white sprites that we had in the past. In the original black and white sprites, he honestly just looked like a wrestler. It's really hard to tell that it's Devimon. But now with the colored sprites, it is super obvious that this is the devil himself. Okay, the Devimon, right? Devimon. You can really tell he doesn't just look like a wrestler. Honestly, if you look at the black and white sprites, just look it up. It looks funny. It looked funny, but now you can tell this is Devimon. That shade of black really, how do I say? It just gives him the dimension so that you can actually see that he looks like the devil. I mean, kind of like how his artwork is supposed to look. You can tell his face, how it's supposed to look, because I guess originally if you have just black and white pixels, you just color the whole thing black. You can't really tell anything. Can't really demarcate where's the head, where's the body, but with color you can do so much more. On top of that, you have the red eyes, obviously, that really pops out at you, and you have the wings that are colored at the back. You can tell those are the wings. And yes, of course, you can tell the red marked in the center apparently is the mark of evil. But yeah, I don't know about that. Just looks like a red Batman logo to me. But I'm not Robert Langdon. I'm not a symbologist or a semiotician. So if you know, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Maybe there's something that I don't know about the mark of evil. You can also tell from its shoulder that there's this white part that's supposed to be the skull. That's part of its shoulder design. It has a skull on its shoulder, and that's what it is. It looks really good, and that is Devimon moving around, idling across the screen, and he looks amazing. Before we continue any further, let's give him a piece of meat, and obviously he needs a training. Boom, boom. Oh, he looks awesome eating the meat. It looks awesome. Let's see him training. Oh, that's amazing. He looks really good now. That's him happy. See, he's happy, and he's angry. Oh, that's his angry animation. Angry. Oh, he looks really good. And Devimon is the one that I will be keeping in this slot as a backup. No, it looks good, and he's happy. He looks good too, and he looks so cool when he's firing his shots. But yes, he'll be sharing a slot. The other slot is obviously Omegamon Alter S, and because obviously Omegamon Alter S deserves to be kept and stored, but the last Digimon I deliberately planned to raise and to just keep in the Digimon device is Devimon, because one of my favorite champion Digimons as well. And of course, we will bring this up again when we get to version 2. He is linked thematically to version 2 Digimon as well, and we are of course talking about Digimon, which we get to raise in version 2. And version 2, I will definitely be keeping Digimon on the device as well. And this is one of the strongest thematic connections between the rosters of version 1 and 2. The other being Meramon and Frigimon. Frigimon, also known as Yukidarumon, fire and ice. And of course, Devimon would be dark, and Engimon's light as a contrast pairing. So Devimon is the dark counterpart of Digimon. I'll be talking about this when we raise Digimon in version 2. But that's what I like about the version 1 and 2 rosters, that thematic connection between them. It's really interesting. But yeah, that's Devimon. Let's put him to the evening sun and watch him say no. Gotta capture that. It looks quite different. Alright, that's him saying no. The most hilarious one is still Meramon. The way he says no, it looks funny as hell. And honestly, that was how he looked like. They kept it. It was original. If you look up the original Meramon sprite, did say no in that funny animation that you saw in the previous log. I just find it so hilarious. Anyway, that's Devimon sleeping. He gets a tatami as well, so even the devil gets a tatami. And his tatami is purple. So that brings our tatami counter to a total of 10 in version 1. 10 Digimon get the tatami treatment, starting with Agumon, followed by Greymon, Tyrannomon, Seadramon, Adramon, Meramon, and Devimon. So that's 7. And then we have Monzaemon that gets the Tatami, and Metal Greymon Virus that gets the Tatami. That's 9. And the last of the 10 would be Shin Monzaemon. And those are the 10 Tatami counters. And no other Digimon get Tatamis, at least to my knowledge as of now. I don't know if Omegamon Alter S gets a Tatami, but I'm not sure about that. We'll see about that when we get to there. Otherwise, this is the 17th log of the Digimon Color version 1. We have gone so far on this, and we'll have to take a pause here. We'll put the device to sleep because I need to raise a Crest Garurumon on version 2 before I can proceed with the final special log for Omegamon Alter S, and definitely I'll be documenting his Jogress animation. But for now, we'll say goodbye to version 1 for a while and we'll move on to version 2. Now, if you like what you watched, don't forget to hit like and subscribe with Deathclaw. Otherwise, see you in the next video on Digimon Color version 2. Thank you and see you. Bye.